Beloved, hear me clearly. You are standing on the brink of a divine financial shift. Not a coincidence, not a random moment, but a heaven-orchestrated intersection where purpose collides with provision. This is not the time to shrink, second-guess, or negotiate your value. This is the hour to rise with boldness, because before 8th of December, 4 financial doors are being positioned in your path, and nothing on earth or in hell can stop what has already been authorized in the heavens. There is a divine urgency in the spirit, a stirring that signals movement. When God speaks increase, no system can restrict you. When God decrees overflow, no gatekeeper can deny you. What has been delayed is about to be delivered. What has been withheld is about to be released. What has been locked is about to be unlocked. You're stepping into strategic favor that locates you, elevates you, and accelerates you. You are standing on the edge of a divinely orchestrated financial shift, a moment crafted with intentional precision, where every delay, every setback, and every closed door begins to make sense under the light of God's greater design. This is not just another season, it is a defining moment where destiny is pushing you forward into the fulfillment of long-awaited promises. You may not feel ready, but heaven has already declared that the timing is right and the atmosphere is ripe for change. Something in the unseen realm has already shifted in your favor, and now your reality is about to catch up with what God has spoken over you. There is a stirring happening around you, even if you cannot fully articulate it. You can sense it in your spirit, a pull, a prompting, a holy nudge that tells you you're closer than you've ever been. This shift is not subtle, it's monumental. It carries the weight of God's intention and the momentum of divine power, pushing you into a new dimension of increase. Doors that were once firmly shut are loosening. Opportunities that seemed distant are drawing near. The atmosphere around you is becoming charged with possibility. In this moment, heaven is aligning the right resources, the right connections, and the right timing to usher you into the next chapter of financial breakthrough. You may have walked through seasons of waiting, battling, and stretching, but none of it was wasted. Every challenge strengthened you. Every trial refined you. Every obstacle built the capacity you need to carry what is coming. What once felt like resistance was actually preparation for the magnitude of what God is getting ready to place in your hands. This shift is not the result of your effort alone. It is the manifestation of divine orchestration. God has been moving pieces behind the scenes, positioning key individuals, setting up circumstances, and creating opportunities that are about to collide with your obedience. Where you saw stagnation, God saw setup. Where you sensed silence, God was working in stealth. Now the fullness of that work is about to be revealed in a way that brings clarity to every confusing season you endured. You may not have understood why certain doors closed so abruptly, but those closures were necessary to redirect your steps towards something greater. You were not denied, you were rerouted, you were not rejected, you were repositioned, you were not forgotten, you were being prepared. This shift is proof that God never abandoned you for a moment. Every step of your journey has been under divine surveillance, guided by a hand that never misses a detail. What is unfolding now carries a weight of intentionality. You are not stepping into random blessings. You are stepping into what was always meant for you. The financial shift you are entering has already been written into your destiny long before you faced your battles. God is aligning the resources you need, the wisdom you require, and the doors that will open you into new realms of influence and abundance. You are stepping into a season where what once overwhelmed you will no longer intimidate you. This moment is about more than financial increase. It is about stepping into a higher identity, a greater capacity, and a refined level of authority. God is elevating your mindset to match the magnitude of the blessings He is releasing. You are being strengthened internally so that what arrives externally does not overwhelm you. Your spiritual posture is being lifted to a place where you can receive without hesitation, walk without fear, and steward without limitation. The shift you are entering is irreversible. What God is doing cannot be undone, blocked, or overturned. No adversary has the authority to interfere with what has been declared over your life. You are protected, preserved, and propelled by divine power. The momentum that is building around you is unstoppable because it is rooted in heaven's decree, not human approval. What begins now will continue to unfold with increasing clarity and intensity. As the atmosphere shifts, you are being invited into greater expectation. You are being called to believe on a higher level, to prepare on a deeper level, and to align on a strategic level. This is not the time to doubt, shrink, or retreat. This is the time to open your spirit, elevate your faith, and step boldly into the flow of what God is releasing. Something within you must rise to match the level of what is coming toward you. You are standing at a threshold where the old season is losing its grip and the new season is breaking forth with power. You are moments away from stepping into a realm of financial favor that carries the fingerprints of God all over it. Everything around you is shifting because everything ahead of you is changing. You are not just approaching breakthrough. You are stepping into the fulfillment of divine timing where heaven and earth align to release what has always been yours. You are standing in a moment where 4 financial doors are being prepared for you before 8th December. And this is not an ordinary promise. This is a divine appointment sealed in the realm of the Spirit long before you became aware of it. These doors are not emerging because of coincidence, but because heaven has issued a decree over your life. There is a prophetic acceleration unfolding, and what once seemed delayed is now being brought into divine alignment. Nothing that rises against you has the authority to interfere with what God has already set in motion. You are in the pathway of supernatural release, and the evidence of that release is beginning to surround you. Every obstacle that once tried to restrict you is losing its strength. Every barrier that stood as a wall between you and your next season is weakening under the weight of God's promise. These 4 doors are not random opportunities. They are strategic gateways that lead to generational impact, stability, abundance, and elevation. They are being positioned in your path with precision, each one tailored to unlock a different dimension of financial growth in your life. You have entered a season where heaven's timing overrides earthly limitations, and you will begin to witness the signs of this shift in subtle yet unmistakable ways. There is a divine orchestration happening behind the scenes where God is aligning circumstances and people to fulfill what he has declared over you. Those who were meant to hinder you are being removed from your path, and those who are assigned to uplift and connect you to your next level are being ushered in. These doors are prepared, positioned, and protected by God himself. The hand of God is shaping every detail, ensuring that no mistake, no delay, and no opposition can interfere with their opening. You are being ushered into a season where divine order is being restored to your finances. Even the challenges you faced in previous seasons were used as preparation for these doors. You were stretched so you could carry more. You were refined so you could handle increase. You were pressed so you could develop resilience. You were tested so your discernment could sharpen. Nothing in your journey was wasted. Everything was necessary to prepare you for the magnitude of what is coming. These financial doors require a stronger, wiser, and more focused version of you. And that is exactly who you have become. As these doors open, they will not trickle. They will pour. They will not hesitate. They will swing wide. They will not tease. They will deliver. You are entering a time where the release of blessings will feel sudden, even though they were building behind the scenes for years. The pressure you felt was the sign of impending breakthrough. The tension you experienced was proof that something greater was forming. Now, The fullness of what has been promised is nearing manifestation, and you are standing closer to it than ever before. These doors are not only financial, they are transformational. They will unlock new levels of influence, authority, and purpose. They will shift how you see yourself and how others perceive you. They will announce you to rooms you once dreamed of, placing you in positions where your gifts can flourish. Each door represents a divine exchange, replacing struggle with strategy, lack with abundance, frustration with progress, and fear with confidence. What enters your life through these doors will strengthen your foundation for years to come. As you approach this divine moment, the atmosphere around you will begin to reflect the shift. People will sense something different about you. Opportunities will begin to pursue you. Ideas will become clearer. Resources will become more accessible. You will feel a pull toward preparation, organization, and alignment. This is not your imagination. It is the evidence that the doors are close. The spiritual and natural realms are converging to deliver what has been promised. You will begin to notice that things which once felt heavy will start to feel lighter. Decisions will become easier. Clarity will replace confusion. Peace will quiet every inner battle. This is the grace that comes before divine release. The pressure of previous seasons is lifting so you can step freely into what is being prepared for you. You do not need to force the door open. God Himself is turning the key. Your role is simply to remain positioned in faith, expectation, and obedience. There is a divine urgency in the spirit signaling that this is the time to elevate your perspective. You are not to approach these doors with hesitation or insecurity. You must walk toward them with confidence, knowing they were built with your name on them. These doors were not given to someone else. They were specifically designed for you. They were written into your purpose, scheduled into your timeline, and confirmed in your destiny long before you knew they existed. The opening of these 4 financial doors is a sign that the season of stagnation is over. You are crossing into a new dimension of movement, momentum, and manifestation. Everything that once tried to hold you back is losing its grip, and everything that belongs to you is now moving in your direction with divine speed. The door of divine ideas is opening in this season, and it is going to shift the way you think, create, plan, and approach your financial future. These are not ordinary ideas. These are heaven encoded downloads designed to elevate your life and usher you into new dimensions of increase. You will notice that your mind feels more awakened, more alive, more sensitive to opportunity. Concepts that once felt unreachable will suddenly feel simple, clear, and achievable. Clarity will begin to flow like a river, and inspiration will rise in places where frustration once lived. You will begin to think on a higher frequency, no longer limited by old fears or confined by past disappointments. Your imagination will expand, and your creativity will begin to carry a supernatural edge. Solutions will come to you with ease, and strategies will unfold in ways that make you realize that heaven is guiding your thoughts. You will begin to see pathways to profit that were hidden from you in previous seasons. It will feel as if the fog has lifted and your vision has sharpened, revealing ideas that carry the potential to produce wealth, influence, and impact. These divine ideas are not just clever thoughts. They are assignments. They come with instruction, direction, and purpose. They are keys disguised as concepts ready to unlock doors you once believed were inaccessible. Some of these ideas will come through quiet moments, while others will strike suddenly like lightning. You will find yourself inspired at unexpected times, stirred by insights that seem to appear out of nowhere, but are actually flowing directly from God's wisdom. As these ideas begin to surface, you will notice that they connect to your gifts, strengths, and natural abilities. They will not require you to become someone else. They will call you to harness who you already are at a higher level. These ideas will feel familiar, yet elevated, like an upgraded version of what you were already created to do. Purpose will merge with creativity, and your identity will begin to align with your next level. You will realize that these ideas are not random, but specifically crafted for your grace, your calling, and your destiny. Every idea you receive in this season carries the potential to open new streams of income. Some will lead to businesses. Some will lead to partnerships. Some will reshape your career path. Some will unlock opportunities that place you in front of people who recognize your brilliance. These ideas will not just benefit you, they will bless others. They will solve problems, answer needs, and create value that elevates your financial life while impacting the lives of those around you. You will find yourself waking up with a renewed sense of expectancy, eager to write down the inspiration flowing through your mind. The weight of previous mental exhaustion will begin to fall away, replaced by a steady stream of vision and insight. Your capacity to think strategically will expand. You will begin to connect dots that once felt scattered. Patterns will emerge. Systems will become clear. You will start to see the long-term benefits of ideas that initially felt small. Nothing about this mental shift is accidental. It is divinely engineered. God is not just giving you ideas. He is giving you the confidence to act on them. You will no longer second guess your creativity or doubt your abilities. A boldness will rise in you that silences every whisper of insecurity. You will begin to trust your intuition, recognizing it as a divine signal rather than a random thought. You will move with more certainty, clarity, and authority because you will know that the ideas you carry are not ordinary.